What's up, everyone? It is Monday evening, July the 15th, and I haven't played in a couple days. I had a busy weekend where I didn't have a lot of time to play. Just getting back at it. I think I talked about playing some baseball on the end of my last video. I just didn't have time to do it, but we're going to get back into the football. Football is what I love the most. And we're going to jump into an AFC Central rivalry here. This is going to be Pittsburgh at Cincinnati. Cincinnati is going to be a +5 when they're on defense. Pittsburgh's going to be a -3 when they're on defense. I'm playing with injuries just like I have been for all of week 2. And I'm going to try to play the first quarter here, and I'll tell you, if we hit any rare plays, I got something fun kind of cooked up that we'll go ahead and do. If you watch the end of my last football video, you might know what I'm talking about. But if not, it's okay. I got some fun cooked up for some rare plays. So I've already flipped the coin. Pittsburgh will be kicking off to Cincinnati. And let's go ahead and get this thing started. Kicking off for Pittsburgh will be one Mr. Gary Anderson. Back to our place kicking boards here. And let's roll some dice. 35 for Gary Anderson is a 2. Ooh, 2's a low number. That's good, right? 66.09. So it goes 1 yard deep into the end zone. Kick off. Mr. Gary Anderson. 09 is going to be Stanford Jennings. And we're 1 yard deep. Let's go ahead and roll. 1 to 11 will be a touchback. 12 to 20 will be he runs it out. And it is a 15. So Stanford Jennings is going to run it out from 1 yard deep in the end zone. He rolls a 42. 42 under the K column is a 10. And I believe that's 25 yards. That's a very good return for Stanford Jennings. A very good decision. By the way, I love football. I'm already in my first fantasy football draft. It's a slow draft going right now. I pay attention to everything that happens with football. I have no clue what the new kickoff rules are. Just that they look silly. Now, whether or not they're silly, I don't know. They could be the funnest thing in the world. They should just do what they want to do and abolish the kickoff completely. That's what they're trying to do. I wish they'd go back to the old school way with the wedge, but that's just me. So with that, Cincinnati will start 1st and 10 on their own 24. And I'm going to continue with my standard offense. So that's 1 through 5 is an inside run. 6 through 10 is an outside run. 11 to 16 is a short pass. 17, 18, 19 is a medium pass. And 20 is a long pass. And we're going to start off with a short pass. So Boomer Esiason is going to go back to pass. He's got some good receivers out there. He's got, I think Eddie Brown is on this team, right? Eddie Brown and who's like Tim McGee, I think. Yeah, Eddie Brown, Tim McGee. Those are some good receivers. So we'll start with that short pass. Let's see, what colors do we do? There we go. All right, so we got 26 is going to be your defense. 12 will be Eddie Brown, and he's an A. 26 is a BS. We're going to make it a B. We're going to make it an AS. Oh, I forgot how to play there for a minute. We're going to make it an AS. We got Esiason to Eddie Brown. 16 for Boomer. That's a 20. And that's going to be incomplete. Esiason, incomplete on the first play from scrimmage to Eddie Brown. All right, 2nd down and 10. We'll stay with that standard offense that we like to play so much. 15 is going to stay in that short pass zone. All right, 56. So 25 is going to be Rodney Holman, the tight end. He's also an A. They have 3 A receivers. And basically, if I roll 11 to 41, it's going to be an A receiver. In this case, it's going to be the tight end, Rodney Holman. 56 on the defense is an AS, and that'll just stay AS. All right, so Esiason to Rodney Holman. 55 for Boomer. 55 is a 6. That's going to pick up 15 yards. Boomer already slinging it down the field. And that's going to make it 1st and 10 now on the 39-yard line. And we'll stick with that standard offense. All right, we're finally getting to a run play. We got James Brooks, Eric Ball, and Ickey Woods. Stanford Jennings, Craig Taylor, and John Holyfield as the running backs. It's going to be James Brooks about 50% of the time, and Eric Ball about 17, 18% of the time, and the rest of them are pretty scattered. I was surprised Ickey Woods didn't get the ball here more, but maybe he's still young. How old is he? 66. So he's 23 when this happened. So he's probably first or second year. He doesn't get doing Icky Shuffle for a couple more years, I'm guessing. So this is going to be, yeah, I haven't rolled the dice yet. When I chatter, I forget things. I'm trying to be a good commentator, but I've never done that before, so who knows. 56, so that's going to be Stanford Jennings. He's also our kick returner. 35 is going to be a CS. So Stanford Jennings going up the middle. 16. 25 is going to be a 0. And it's going to be a 0, not out of bounds. So 25, I've said before, is always a 0. You just got to check to see if the runner goes out of bounds. Usually on an inside run, they're not going out of bounds. So there's no point in even checking. That was Rodney Holman. No, not Rodney Holman. Stanford Jennings. And he's going to gain 0. It's going to be second down and 10 now for Cincinnati. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. I'm sorry. I'm thinking about dinner right now. I just got home from work and I haven't eaten yet. 17 is going to be a medium pass. I fear that all I'm going to do after I get done playing this first quarter is eat some Cocoa Krispies and watch the A-Team. So play APBA football, eat Cocoa Krispies, and watch the A-Team. Again, that sounds kind of like a Monday night for me in 1983. And I'm not complaining. All right, so we got a medium pass. Although it was probably Fruity Pebbles back then, not necessarily Cocoa Krispies. 21 on your defense, 65. 65 on your medium pass is going to be John Hollifield, the running back. He is a C. 21 is a BS. We'll make it a CS. We got Esiason to John Hollifield. 26 for Boomers, a 17. And that will be incomplete, bringing up third down and 10 for the Bengals. All right, from their own 39-yard line. All right, I'm gonna go short pass heavy here for Cincinnati, and it's gonna be a short pass regardless of what I called. It was gonna be a short pass, and a lot of low numbers here. So we got an 11 for your defense. That's good. We got a 21. 11 is gonna be a BD, and we're gonna leave it BD. 21 though is gonna be Rodney Holman against. We're gonna make it an AD. All right, so we got a Sison to Rodney Holman again. Short pass play, 24. It's a 16. And that is going to be complete for just 2 yards. And that will bring up fourth down and 8, forcing a punt from the Bengals. I think in real life, the Bengals won this game. I don't remember. I think it was a blowout. Hold on, let me open up my Chrome browser here, which you can't see. And check my document with my week 2 scores. Thank you, Brian, for making this for me. Let's see. Final score was, come on, Cincinnati 41-10. Wow, I didn't know it was gonna be a blowout like that. So this is gonna Cincinnati 41-10 is the score. Let's see what happens in real life. I'm sorry, 41-10 was real life. Let's see what happens in the replay. They're going to punt. Who's their punter? Is it Lee Johnson? Yeah, Lee Johnson's going to come out and punt. $16 is a 14. And 14 is 34 yards with a fair catch by our TB. Who's our TB? Derek Hill. All right, so we're going to go punt. Lee Johnson, 34 yards. And our return, punt return, is going to be Derek Hill. And he's going to go fair catch. Pittsburgh's going to take over now. First and 10 on their own 25-yard line. Pittsburgh with Bubby Brister as their quarterback. I remember Bubby not being very good, but he's a 3 in here. That's not terrible. Their backups are Todd Blackledge. Boy, he's got to be about 100 years old in this one. Played for Kansas City in the 80s, I think. Maybe even in the 70s. I don't know. 61, he'd only be 38. Okay. And Rick Strom. Rick Strom is a quarterback 1. You don't see very many quarterback 1 cards, but he's the number 3, I'm assuming. So got Brister. Tim Worley, I remember him being pretty good. Merrill Hodge, everybody loved him. And then you got a bunch of receivers that no one cares about. Dwight Stone. Oh, Lewis Lips is on this team. Lewis Lips was pretty good. Dwight Stone. Rodney Carter. I think he's a running back, but he's an A on short passes, so that'll help out Pittsburgh a little bit. Mike Malarkey. They have Ouija Thompson. It was always funny that his name was Ouija. I don't know if that's his real name or not, but so we got some players here. Cincinnati though is a +5, which is going to help them out a little bit. So let's go standard offense. 16 will be a short pass. So Bubby, is that his real name? Bubby? There's no nickname on his card, so I don't remember if that's his real name or his real name is probably like Steve or something. All right, here we go. Brian, I know you're watching this. Tell me in the comments what Bubby Brister's real name was. All right, so we're going to go short pass. You got Bubby, 51 and 44. So Bubby's going to pass to Derek Hill. And Derek Hill is a B, so we're not moving that stuff. 44 is a BD. All right, so Bubby to Derek Hill. 61, that's not a good roll. 15, and that is going to be incomplete. Incomplete. Bubby to Derek Hill. The last, I don't know, 4 or 5 games I've played have been a blowout, early even. So I'm hoping this game doesn't go blowout early or blowout late. I want to see a close game. I mean, I'm a little biased. I'd like to see Cincinnati win, but I do want to see a close game here. So 2nd and 10, standard offense, 11, another short pass. Both teams starting off short passes with their first 2 plays. Pittsburgh is going to throw to Lewis Lips. And Cincinnati is going to run a BS. It's going to make it an AS. I feel like that's the same exact thing that happened with Cincinnati, their first 2 plays. All right, so 32 for Bubby. 32 is a 27, and Bubby is going to scramble. So what is it? We have BS, I think, was our defense. 46, yeah, BS. So Bubby's going to run. I didn't know he was much of a runner. 15, though. 15's a 21. Yeah, he's not much of a runner. 15's a 21. He's not much of a runner. That's a 2-yard gain for Bubby. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 8. Pittsburgh, we're a short pass heavy here. And 17 is going to be a medium pass. All right, so we got a medium pass for Pittsburgh. We're going to try to throw it. That was a 35. 35. 24. 35 is going to be Mike Malarkey, who is a C on medium passes. 24 is a BS. We're going to make this a CD. And we got Bubby to Mike Malarkey. 61, not a good roll. 15, second time. And that will be incomplete, bringing up 4th down. And now Pittsburgh's going to go ahead and punt. And that will turn the ball over to Cincinnati. They'll punt from their own 27, bringing out who? Harry Newsome. I remember Harry Newsome. 35. It's a 6. It's going to be a decent little punt. That's going to go 48 yards and be taken by our primary punt returner. Punt. 48 yards. Harry Newsome. And where's that at? The 25. So punt return. Who is that? That is Mike Martin. I do not remember him at all. Mike Martin with a 44 in the P column. That's a 19. And he is going to return it for 10 yards. That's a nice little return. 10 yards. That's going to give Cincinnati back the ball with 11:15 to go in the first quarter. And that's not a 3 and out for Cincinnati, but 2 drives that ends in punts so far. Hopefully we can get some scoring going here. Let's go with the same standard offense here. All right, 1. We've got an inside run coming for Cincinnati. All right, let's see. 62 is your defense. 13 is going to be James Brooks. So 62 is an AS. All right, Brooks up the middle. 12. Ugh. 26. Oh, wow. Okay, an AS, that's a 2-yard gain. Usually that's a loss. So Brooks for 2 yards. It's going to make it 2nd down and 8 now on the 37. Sticking with a standard offense. Staying with the inside run. .45 is a BS. 41 is Eric Ball. He's a fullback, halfback 2. Eric Ball. 43. 43 is a 29. Oh, he's only going to lose a yard, so he loses 1 yard. Eric Ball. This has been a pretty bad offensive showing so far. Other than the 155 I rolled for Boomer. One pretty bad offensive showing for both teams. So 3rd down and 9. We're going to go short pass heavy. And that is a short pass. All right, 51. 66. That's never good on the defense. That's going to be Eric Ball on the offense. That's going to be Eric Ball catching the ball. He's a C. 51 is an AD, and we're going to make this a BD. All right, here we go. Esiason going to dump it off to Eric Ball. 26, 17. And that will be incomplete. And now Cincinnati will punt for the 2nd time in about 7 minutes. All right. 4th down and 9 from their own 36. 44 for Lee Johnson is a 4. And that will be 52 yards taken by Rod Woodson. Rod Woodson? Yeah, 52 yards taken by Rod Woodson. Punt. Lee Johnson gets off a booming kick. Let's see where it's at first. Where are we at? We are on the 12, so he is going to go ahead and return it. Woodson, 54. That's going to lead to a penalty. And that's a 36. That's going to be 5 yards with a TQ. So 5 yards. Well, let's check the Q first. Penalty. 21. And that is going to be holding on the receiving team. So let's see where the holding happened. Happened 1 yard into the return. So we'll give Rod Woodson a yard. And we'll call it 15 seconds. And then we'll call a 10-yard penalty on Pittsburgh. Actually, it's going to be half the distance to the goal. So it's going to take him back to the 6.5, which would be the 7. So it'll be a 6-yard holding penalty. And there's no first down marker here. So let's see, type. That's going to be holding. No time off the clock because I put it on the punt return. It's going to be 1st down and 10 now for Pittsburgh on the 7-yard line. Long way to go. We're going to go standard offense to start. And we got a 7. That's an outside run. Oh, geez. Outside run from your worst running back. 45 is your defense. It's a BS. 66 is who? It is Dwight Stone. So we've got a wide receiver kind of jet sweep coming here. I like that. He must have had some carries for me to actually have him on the running back list. Oh, this is probably the 2nd team I ever made a team sheet for. Maybe I was just not doing it correctly there. So this is going to be Dwight Stone on a jet sweep. 44. That's an 11. And he's going to get 5 yards and get knocked out of bounds. That's a pretty good little play there for Dwight Stone. You guys, when I was a kid, you know, being that we're not exactly Pittsburgh fans in this area. Well, this area is kind of split between Pittsburgh and Cleveland. But my group of friends when I was a kid, we were all Browns fans, and you guys are going to love our cleverness. We used to call Dwight Stone Dwight Hands of Stone. That's how clever we were back then. So just keep that in mind as I'm playing this game. Usually the nicknames that I come up with for a lot of these players are based on when I was a kid, what we used to call them. And I'll try to keep the dirty ones just out. All right, so Pittsburgh's got 2nd and 5 now, and we're going to go same with standard offense. 13 16. It's going to be a short pass. Where are we at? 12? We're still here. Okay. 30. Let's see. What is that? A 23 and a 53. So 53 is going to be Tim Worley, who's a C as a short pass guy. 23 on the defense is going to be a CG. All right, so Bubby Brister to Tim Worley. 45, that could be something. 45 is, ooh, 16. Ew. It is going to be complete, but it's going to be complete for no gain. So he stood up right at the line of scrimmage. Probably tried a little dump off screen pass or something like that to him. And he's just dropped right there at the line of scrimmage. All right, 9.5 to go in the first quarter. 3rd and 5. We'll stick with the, you know what? We don't want to run the ball. Let's go short pass heavy. And a 10. 10 is going to be that short pass. All right. 62. I am rolling some horrible rolls here. 24. It's a BS. And we're going to make it a BD. And our running back is a 60. Our receiver is a 62. That's Warren Williams. He's a running back. He's a C. So we're going to make it a CD, which is about as bad as you can get on a short pass for the offense. So we got Bubby. So Warren was 15. Is that going to be something? Oh, it's a 6. And that will be 7 yards. That's going to be a first down. All right. So Bubby to Warren Williams for 7 yards. 30 seconds off the clock. 1st and 10 now on the 19 for Pittsburgh. 8.5 to go. Back to our standard offense. That's going to stick with that short pass. Putting a lot of faith in Bubby here. I don't know if that's good or bad. 42, 22. So 22 is your defense. That's a BD. 42 is your receiver. Is that back to, oh, it's Merrill Hodge. He's a B on short pass, so we'll stay at BD. So we got Bubby to Merrill Hodge. 54. Ugh. 54 is a 36. Oh, no, that's a W59 with a penalty. That's an interception with a penalty. Let's go ahead and check the penalty first. TH 62, 33. That's going to be, oh, wow, really 62? 62 is a 33. That's going to be unsportsmanlike conduct on the defense. 15 yards from the line of scrimmage, an automatic first down. I'm going to roll for the W59 anyway, just in case some kind of a wacky things happen where, you know, maybe they intercept it and then fumble it and Pittsburgh gets more yards that way. 55. That's going to be 42 yards, D9. So 42 yards on the interception return. Before I put anything into, I learned the hard way, don't put anything into the Pro Football Helper until you're ready to go if it's more than one play. So 42 yards. Who's our interceptor? 24 is Eric Thomas. Probably not the Kent State Eric Thomas that took his team to the Elite Eight in 2000 and whatever. WR column. He's also got some wide. He has a wide receiver grade. I had no idea. All right, Eric Thomas has some 1s in the R column. He can pick 6 on this one. And it's a 36. That's a 25, which we know is going to be no gain. So Pittsburgh will take the 15-yard penalty. So it's going to be 15 yards on Cincinnati. That's going to be unsportsmanlike conduct. I'm gonna call unsportsmanlike conduct on their head coach for grabbing the microphone and making fun of Cleveland. That's what we're going to call this penalty right here. All right, so back to 1st and 10 now for Pittsburgh on the 34. A little mini drive they're putting together here. Got an inside run. All right. Oh, 56. Not great rolls here. 11 on the defense. That's a good roll. CG. And your running back is going to be 56. That is Merrill Hodge, right? I have Merrill Hodge as 35 to 59. That's probably a mistake. That's probably supposed to be 56, but whatever. There is no 57, 58, or 59 anyway. So 56 is going to be Merrill Hodge. So we got an inside run, Merrill Hodge. 14. Oh, another penalty. 14 to 35. That's going to be -1 yard with a TE. 15 is the E. That's a 6. And that is going to be holding defense, automatic first down. 5 yards. So that's going to... Pittsburgh will take the yards however they can get them. I know as a Browns fan, I'll take them any way that I can get them as we're running our offense here. So holding 15 seconds. That's going to be first down and 10 now for Pittsburgh on the 39. And we'll go back to our standard offense. 3. Back to the inside run. 25. That's going to be Tim Worley. And 64 is going to be a CS. Tim Worley is going to run it up the middle. 13. 22. It's going to be 2 yards. So, again, not great, but at least it's positive yardage. Tim Worley for 2. And it's going to be second down and 8. We'll keep that standard offense going. And we have an 18, so we have a medium pass. Bubby wants to throw it down the field a little bit. Got some... Lewis Lips is a pretty good receiver. He can throw it to Lewis Lips down the field. My side door's open and my neighbors are walking in, wondering what the hell I'm doing. Who am I talking to? 26. Little do they know I'm reliving my childhood. All right, 51. So 51 is your defense. That's going to be an AG or AD. 26 is Rodney Carter. He's a B when it comes to medium passes, so it's going to stay A. AD is where we'll stay. So we got Bubby to Rodney Carter. 62 is a 19. 19 will be incomplete. I remember in the first game that I wasn't yet recording these yet, and when the Browns played Pittsburgh in week 1, Rodney Carter was just the thorn in their side of just continuously catching short passes and getting yards. It was a pain. All right, so 3rd and 8 now on the 41. We're going to short pass heavy on this play. All right, so we got a short pass. $31. 26 is a BS. We'll make it a BD. And 31 is who? It is Rodney Carter again. He's an A, though, for this one. He's an A on short passes. So we'll go to AD. So Bubby to Rodney Carter on 3rd and 8. 61 is not going to get it done. 15. And that's going to be complete for 3 yards. And that will bring out the punting unit yet again for the 4th time in this game. And 4th and 5 for Pittsburgh on their own 44. They'll go ahead and punt. So this is Harry Newsom. 55. There's a doubles. I'm getting doubles for the defensive calls. I've gotten some doubles for the special teams, and not much for the offenses yet. It's a 4. And 4 is going to be 52 yards. That's going to be a great punt. I think it's going to go to the 8-yard line. So we'll go punt. 52 yards. And that's going to be Newsom. And that is going to be taken at the... Oh, that's the 4-yard line. Ugh. All right, so this is that thing you can do where you can let the ball bounce. I honestly do not remember how I did it before. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say odd number bounces forward. Even number bounces backward. And Cincinnati's going to go ahead and let it roll. So odd number bounces forward. Even number bounces back toward the end zone. So here we go. And there's an even number, so it's going to go back toward the end zone. And then I'm going to roll 2 dice. And if it's 4 or more, it's going to be a touchback. And if it's 3 or less, so 2 or 3, it's going to be down right where it lands. So it's a 7, so it's going to go into the end zone and become a touchback. So punt return. And I'm going to say, who was it? Mike Martin. Does not return it. It rolls, and I'll just say that it rolls 4 yards. I think that's right. Does that work? 4 yards? Oh, keyboard doesn't work with this game. I forgot. Rolls backward. This is away from the Bengals goal line. Let me see if that's right or not. I'm not sure. 15. I did it wrong. So let's undo. Punt return. Mike Martin does not return it, and we'll go -4. The dog's going crazy right now. He saw somebody outside. It's going to be touchbacks. So it's going to be first and 10 on the 20-yard line for Cincinnati. 6.5 to go. No score. 4 punts. No rare plays. I'm really excited to show you guys my new rare play kind of thing that I'm going to start doing. I was playing. I mentioned in the last. I'll drop a little hint here. I mentioned in the last video right at the end I was going to go to ChatGPT and ask it to make some more rare plays for me. Well, I did, and it was a blast. So instead of rolling 2 through 12, these 2 dice, I'm going to roll these 2 dice and this 20-sided. I'm going to look 2 through 32. So the 2 through 12 for the game board, the master game, it's going to count. But if it's a 13 to 32, it's going to come from my new ones that I got from ChatGPT. So here we go. All right. 19, that's going to be a medium pass for Cincinnati. All right. 25, 43. Oh, you can hear him now. I bet you can hear my dog. 43 is going to be James Brooks, who is a C on medium passes. 25 is going to be an AD, so we're going to make it a BD. So we got Esiason to James Brooks. 44, there's a doubles. That's a 5. And he's going to pick up 23 yards. All right, so there's your first really good play of the game. 9 minutes into it. 23. Yep, 23 yards. That will be a first down. Cincinnati will get to the 43-yard line. So it's going to be first and 10 on the 43 for Cincinnati. All right, 18. We're going to stick with the medium pass. Oops, I'm going to roll these again because I dropped that orange die. I didn't drop it into the actual dice tower. I dropped it from over here. So I'm going to roll them again. All right. Oh, a lot of 5s come up this time. So 55 for Pittsburgh's defense. 65 for your ball carrier. That's going to be John Holifield again. He's a C. 55 is going to be an AD. We're going to make it a BD. Basically the same play we just called to John Holifield. 25 is going to be something. 7. That's going to be complete for 15 yards. So 2 straight medium passes for Cincinnati to Holifield. Where are you at? There you are. For 15. That's going to cross the 50. Take him to the 42 of Pittsburgh. Be first and 10. We're sticking with the standard offense. And we're going to stick with the pass. We're going to short pass this time. All right. 21, 42. So 42 is, oh man, James Brooks, who's a B for short passes. 21 for Pittsburgh's defense is a BS. So we're going to make it a BS. And here we go. Pittsburgh with the BS. Esiason to James Brooks. 43, that's not good. 29, he's going to get sacked. Oh, and he's going to lose 8 yards on that sack. Wow. Esiason. Sack. Esiason minus, what did I say, 8? Yep, 8 yards. And who gets the sack for Pittsburgh? 6 is going to be Gerald Williams. I don't really remember him. Gerald Williams gets the sack. It's going to make second down and 18 now on the 50-yard line for Cincinnati. And we're going to go short pass heavy here. And it's a 9, so we're going to go short pass. All right, 61 for your defense. 46 for your ball carrier. 46 is James Brooks again, and he's a B. 61 is a BS. That's basically the same play we just called. 32 for Esiason this time is a 26. He's going to scramble. All right, so it's a BS. Esiason's going to scramble. 62 is a 25. And he is going to get 0 yards on that scramble. If a quarterback scrambles for 0, is it a sack? I know if they scramble for -1, I usually call it a sack. But if they scramble for 0, I don't know. Anyway, it's going to be third down and 18. So we're going to go medium pass heavy here. And it's a 1, so we're going to go back to the short pass. Try to dump it off, see if you can make something happen. 51. 24. That was a 24. 24 is Rodney Holman. He's an A. 51 is an AD. So there's nowhere to move it. 55 for Esiason. It's a 6. Going to be enough? It's going to be 11 yards and keep him 7 yards short. Oh, this is a terrible thing to have here. So him to Holman has 3 catches already. He might have all 3 of his catches. All right, 11 yards, 30 seconds. This is going to be third down, 4th and 7 on the 39. You can't go for it. I mean, you can. I guess you could go for it. Teams today would go for this. 39. Well, they'd probably kick a field goal. It's a 50, 56-yard field goal. I mean, I've talked about this before with this game with these field goal kickers. I mean, they're not good from outside of like 30 yards. So if we look at Jim Breach, he's got a whole bunch of 9s. Wow. Half his results are 9s, and then there's a couple in there that are 7s. So what is that in the field goal here? Yeah, it's nowhere near being good. So I can't even. He doesn't even have a good on here. 42. Yeah, he doesn't have a good on. That's terrible. I don't believe that to be correct in real life. I could be wrong. Maybe he was a really bad kicker, and I just don't remember. He's got some 22s. Everything's a no good for him. I don't really want to. I'm gonna have to punt this. I feel like going for it is something that we could do. Let's roll for it. Let's say there's a very small chance, just for kicks. Let's say 1 and 2 on the 20-sided die is go for it, and 3 through 20 is punt. And it is it's a 2. Oh, yay. Okay, we're going to go for it. Let the dice decide, man. All right, so it's 4th and 7. We're going to call short pass heavy. And it will be a medium pass. I didn't expect that result, by the way. Pretty happy about that. All right, so medium pass. 21. This is Cincinnati just being a little bit too overconfident. That sounds like Sam White. 23 is who? It's Rodney Holman, so throw it to the guy with all the completions. And 21 on the defense is a BS, and we're going to make it a AD. Yep. All right, here we go. Esiason to Rodney Holman. 15, this is going to be complete. And it's going to be good for 19 yards, and that will be a first down. Wow. Oh, the dice turning things around and giving somebody some offense. Cincinnati gets it now. 1st and 10 on the 20. 3.5 to go in the quarter. Still no score. I think we've had 5 punts or 4 punts. I think we've had 5 punts now. Okay, Pittsburgh has a total of 19 yards. Cincinnati's up to 86 now. 1st and 10 on the 20. We're going to go. We don't have long pass anymore. So we're going to go standard offense. We're going to move short pass or medium pass to 18, 19, 20. Short pass moves up to 17. And it's an 18, so it's a medium pass again. And we can still do that. Okay, here we go. 63 for your defense. 61 is Ira Hillary. He's a C receiver. He's down here. What was that, 61? Yeah, 61. Ira Hillary. 63 is a BG. And we're going to make it a AG. Well, that's right. An AG is really good for the offense, right? That wouldn't. No, I'm sorry. He's a C receiver. We're gonna make it a CG. Okay, here we go. Esiason to Ira Hillary. 44 for Esiason. It's a 5, and that's good for 22 yards, and that's gonna be a touchdown. Esiason gets him in the end zone on a 20-yard touchdown pass to Ira Hillary. And let's go ahead and kick the extra point. 25 is going to be good. It's probably, let's see, is it a 7 or a 9? It's a 9. Let's check it anyway, but I'm pretty sure 9 is good. Yep, it is. All right. So he has a 9 on his card about 50% of the time. Let me just push this up there. He's got a 9 about 50% of the time. Look at all those 9s, right? And there's a couple of 7s at like 66 and 11, 33. So if you look at 9, a 9 is good all the way up to a 38-yard field goal in the first quarter or fourth quarter of a game. After that, if it's the second or third quarter, it's no good, and it's not good anywhere else. So he really can't go any more than 38 yards. And in the second and third quarter, he can't even go more than like 35 yards. That's horrible. I don't know if I trust this. I might have to look into the kicking a little bit and see. Okay. Let's see. The PAT was good. That's going to make it 7-0 Cincinnati, and they are going to go ahead and kick off. 32 for Breach is a 7. That's going to go 62 yards and be taken by Rod Woodson at the 3-yard line. So Breach, 62. It's going to be taken by Rod Woodson, sorry, at the 3-yard line. Where are you at, Woodson? There you are. And let's see what Rod Woodson can do. He was really good back in the day. Kick returns. 15. 15 in the K column is a 17. Oh, he's going to run that back for 40 yards. Giving Pittsburgh a really good starting position here. They're going to start on their own 43-yard line. All right, we got 3 minutes to go. Pittsburgh down 7-0. First 10 on the 43. Standard offense. Bubby back in the game, and Bubby's going to short pass it on the first play of this drive. Where you at, Dice Cam? Dice Cam needs adjusted. There we go. There we go. All right, so short pass. Let's see, 24, 45. 45 is going to be a BS. 24 is who? Is that Rodney Carter? Yes, it is. Rodney Carter's an A, so we're going to move that to AS. All right, so Bubby to Rodney Carter. 24 is a 17. And that would be complete, but for 0 yards. So pass, Brister, Carter, complete for 0. All right, second down and 10 for Pittsburgh now. And let's go short pass heavy here. Try to mix it up a little bit. And that's going to be a medium pass. Let this good field position go to waste for Pittsburgh. All right, 61, 32. So 32 is a CG, but because I went short pass heavy, I'm going to move it to S, so it's a CS. And our receiver is 61. That is Warren Williams again. He's a C, but we're already at C. So Bubby Brister to Warren Williams. 33 for Bubby. That's a 3. That's a big one. That's 26 yards. So Bubby, finally with a completion down the field, hits Warren Williams, the running back, who jukes his way for 26 yards. It's going to be a first down now on Bengals 31, so they're in Cincinnati territory. 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Let's go back to our standard offense. And we got an outside run. All right, 52 and 24. 24 is BS. 52 is who? Merrill Hodge. So Merrill Hodge going around the outside. It's probably not good for a fullback. 64. Oh, Merrill Hodge has Ks though. Wow, and it's 11 and 66. That's impressive. 64, there's a 19. 19 will be good for 4 yards. So Merrill Hodge picks up 4. Getting him inside the 30. All right, minute and a half to go in the first quarter. And let's see, second and 6. Let's stick with a standard offense. And we're going to go outside run again. All right, so we've got an 11. That's going to be Tim Worley. And a 15, that's an AG. All right, so we got Tim Worley now around the outside. 24, 24. And that is going to be 1 yard, bringing up 3rd down and 5 for Pittsburgh. That was Worley for 1. 30 seconds. All right, so we're going to go short pass heavy on this one. And it's a short pass. All right, so it's a short pass. And we've got a 52 and an 11. Defense is an 11. That's good. CD. 52 is who? 2 is going to be Tim Worley again. He's a C, so we're going to keep it right there at CD. And we got Brister to Worley. 25. 25 is a 7. 7 is going to be 6 yards, and he's going to get out of bounds, and that's going to be a first down. So Brister to Worley for 6. All right, 45 seconds to go in the first quarter. It's now 1st and 10. Pittsburgh on Cincinnati's 20-yard line. And we're going to go, let's go short pass heavy again on this one. Let's mix it up a little for Pittsburgh. Seems like it's been working for him. So 19 is actually going to be a medium pass. So 43, 42. 42 is a CS. And I went short pass heavy, so we're going to move that to CD because I went short pass heavy. 43 is Merrill Hodge, who's a C on medium passes. Brister to Hodge, 26, 18. That should be, and it is, incomplete. 2nd down and 10 now. Brister to Hodge. All right, 30 seconds to go in the first quarter. 2nd down and 10. And let's go back to a standard offense. 12, that's going to be a short pass. All right, 23, 43. So 43 is a CG. And 23 is Rodney Carter, who's an A. So we're going to go BG. All right, so we got Brister to Rodney Carter. 34. Ooh, 34 is a 35. That'll be good for 7 yards, but we do have a penalty. We have a TH. 11. That's going to be on the defense, I'm sure. 20. That's going to be pass interference. And because it was a 7-yard completion with pass interference, you just negate the completion and call it a 7-yard penalty. So that'll be 7 yards and an automatic first down. Pass interference on Cincy. And that's going to take us to 15 seconds left. And the last play of the first quarter, Pittsburgh still though driving. They're getting there. A couple good plays from Bubby has gotten them down there. So it's going to be first down. We've lost medium pass now. So standard offense is going to be 1 through 5. 6 through 10 is outside. 1 through 5 is inside. 6 through 10 is outside. And the rest is a short pass. And that's what we're going to call for this play. Whoops. Oh. Do it again. All right. So we got a 5. So we got an inside run. This will be the last play of the first quarter. It's going to be Tim Worley. 56 is BG. All right, Tim Worley takes the handoff. 35, that's pretty good. 35 to 17. And that's going to be good for 4 yards, getting him inside the 10. So Worley for 4. And that will end the quarter. So we'll flip over to the second quarter now. 7-0 Cincy at the end of the first. We'll go ahead and flip over to the second. It's going to be 2nd and 6. Oh, man. Let's go short pass heavy here. Put it on Brister. And it is, we can't do medium pass. Actually, short pass heavy from here just means short pass. All right. All right, so we got a 23. So I believe it's going to be Rodney Carter again. Yep. 13 is your defense. It's a CS. We're going to go BD. Second quarter now. Second quarter, I hope we don't have to rely on Jim Breach to kick a field goal. So Rodney Carter from Bubby Brister. 23 for Brister. It's a 30. Oh, a 30 is not good. What is a 30? Oh, he's sacked. He's going to lose 7 yards on the sack. Oh, Bubby. You got to throw that ball away. Who gets the sack for Cincinnati? 35 is Jason Buck. I don't remember him at all. He's a defensive end. And that's going to make it second down and 3rd and 13 on the 16. We have medium pass left, and that's what I'm going to call since it's 3rd and 13. I'm just going to call a medium pass here. Actually, no, let's just go medium pass heavy, where 1 to 8 is still short, and then 9 to 20 will be medium. Let's do that. And it's going to be medium. Okay. That makes sense. But they could have had like a dump off play there. All right. So we got medium pass. 51. 24 is your defense. That's a BS. And I'm going to make it a BD. And 51 is who? It is Derek Hill, who's a C on medium passes. We're going to make it a CD, which is about as bad as you can have for the offense there. So Brister to Derek Hill, 31-9. That could be something. Oh, but it's incomplete, and that's what a CD will do to you right there. So Brister to Derek Hill, incomplete. And Pittsburgh's going to bring the field goal unit out, try to get some points on the board here. This will be the last play that I record. And it's going to be a 33-yard field goal. For Gary Anderson, 25 should be good. 25 is a 5. Yep, and that will be good. And that will make the score 7-3 in the second quarter. And let's go ahead and kick off, too. Let's get the kickoff out of the way. 34. Oh, no. Maybe I shouldn't have kicked off. 34 is a 35. And that's going to go 54. 54 yards, a TL, meaning we have a penalty. So let's see what the penalty is. 31 on an L. 35, and that is going to be kick out of bounds, and they're going to get the ball. I believe it's a 30-yard penalty. So kickoff, and let's see, that's going to be Gary Anderson out of bounds. Bengals get the ball, and they will start on their own 35 when I come back to continue playing. I'm really disappointed I did not get to do any rare plays, but it will be ready as soon as it gets called for you guys. It should be fun, and I will talk to y'all in the next video. Thanks for watching, everyone.